The hush, the smoke-tinged air of the high-stakes private game, it was thick with anticipation. Tony and Jason, locked in their Texas Hold'em duel, were approaching the climax. A cool $1 million lay on the table, the culmination of hours of calculated risks, psychological warfare, and the ebb and flow of fortune. Currently down, Tony needed a legendary run of cards, the kind that players only dream of. Jason, nursing a significant lead, was ready to close it out. This was it, the last 10 hands. The final act of a high-stakes drama. Hand 10, the first spark of hope. The dealer slid the first 2 cards to Tony. He peered down at them, a flicker of something in his eyes. Pocket aces, the pocket rockets, the strongest starting hand in poker. Jason across the table picked up his cards with a casual flourish. Tony, maintaining his cool, made a standard raise. Jason, confident in his lead and perhaps sensing weakness, re-raised. Tony, suppressing a triumphant grin, called the bet. The flop came down. A7-2. 3 aces. The board was dry, unlikely to have helped Jason much, unless he also had an ace, which was highly improbable. Tony's heart hammered. He checked, feigning disinterest. Jason, perhaps reading it as weakness or eager to press his advantage, bet aggressively. Tony deliberated for a beat too long, then called. The turn was the J. It changed little for Tony, still holding a monster. He checked again. Jason, increasingly agitated by the slow play, pushed in a large bet, clearly trying to scare Tony off. Tony, with deliberate slowness, counted out the chips to call, keeping his expression neutral. The river delivered the 9. Another inconsequential card. Tony checked for a 3rd time. Jason, now visibly frustrated, pushed all his remaining chips into the center. "All in," he stated, his voice tight. Tony, after a moment of theatrical contemplation that made Jason squirm, finally pushed his stack forward. "Call." Jason tabled a pair of kings. Tony, with a subtle sigh of relief, flipped his pocket aces, revealing the 3 aces on the flop. A massive pot slid Tony's way. The $1 million dream was no longer a distant mirage.